The land here is mountainous and hard, and the dirt covers it. The trees are leafless and charred in color and black from the fires that devoured everything in its path. Nothing thrives. Once upon a time, cattle were scattered under the foot of the mountain, but the sheep and goats were difficult to feed in that place, and it was even more difficult to sell them. There haven't been many babies born recently nor many opportunities on that side of the highway under the Velebit Mountains near the Dalmatian coast. The place is as beautiful as it is poor and gloomy, and on its hills lies secrets. Follow the winding road past the village of Modrici. There is a house on one side looking down on the lake. On one side there is a hut and an outbuilding. On the other side, below, there is a road that projects steep mountains. A sign reads, "Keep away. There may be unexploded mines in that area." The house itself was once a proud thing. It has given shelter to 3 generations under a roof that no longer exists. The house is like a lawn around it, burned all over. There are no windows in their frames and lumps and debris everywhere. A locked iron gate at the entrance of the house, with a notebook-size Croatian flag on it, is the only indication that that eerily deserted house on that quiet mountain road once housed someone of great importance. That person was Luka Modric, or to be more precise, Luka Modric's father. Jesenice, of which Modrici and the surrounding hills are a part, was occupied by Serb forces in September 1991 during the Croat War of Independence. Only a handful of old men with hardened spirits remained there to provide life to the place after that. On the morning of December 18, 1991 at about 9 a.m. a group of Obrovac Chetniks came on the road near Velebit. While they were driving on the dirt road of Velebit, they were singing their songs in primitive melodies full of violent rhymes and ideologies. They were praising Draza Mihailovic, Slobodan Milosevic and the others who established the Serbian project to occupy their neighboring countries. At that time, in that mood, the Chetniks passed by a group of sheep and goats and a man tending the herd while they fed on mountain grass. It was Luka Modric from Zadan Obrovac, a village bordering Jesenice near Obrovac. The Chetniks suddenly stopped the car and ran out towards the innocent shepherd while continuing to sing with their hoarse throats. They said in anger, "Who are you and what are you doing here? This is Serbian land." They pushed him and attacked him and shouted at him, "Move forward, move." The terrified shepherd took 2 uncertain steps forward and then a terrifying sound of gunfire rang out in Velebit. Luka Modric fell, was shot dead. After killing Luka Modric, the killers, the Chetniks, continued advancing towards Miki Dutch to finish their damned mission. Luka Modric, who was killed, was the grandfather of the Real Madrid star, and this is how Ivka Marajacic, a journalist for the Zadarski List newspaper, described his execution in April 1995. Those who call themselves the militia of the Republic of Serbian Krajina killed 6 prisoners on the same day, and it was later heard that they were boasting about their deed outside a police station, and it was revealed in the International Court of Justice that the local Serbian authorities knew about these crimes but there were orders not to investigate them. The Real Madrid star was 6 years old at the time, and at that moment his quiet and often lit rural life ended with the help of his grandfather in the fields, and he became a refugee after that with his parents and sister. They left and never returned, and the house in the area surrounded by mines was not worthy of being inhabited again. This was Luka Modric's only childhood home, and he did not get another home. Instead he grew up in refugee hotels near the town of Zadar, and the first thing he bought from his first salary as a professional soccer player was a new place for his father and mother that they could call home again. If you kicked the ball out of Modric's old house it would have bounced up the hill on the way down, and you would have asked yourself when you saw the house for the first time where one of football's greatest stars played when he was young. Not here, he certainly wouldn't have been able to. But back in Zadar he could.